Do you like a good ghost story? If so, you might enjoy visiting places that are said to be haunted. Haunted tourism is when people visit spots that are believed to be home to ghosts or other supernatural beings. These can be places like spooky old houses, abandoned hospitals, or spots where strange things have happened. More and more people are interested in haunted tourism, so here are the top 5 most haunted places you can visit in Europe. Just be warned, they can be pretty creepy. Number 5, Poveglia Island, Italy. Looking at first, Poveglia Island is just a small island located in the Venetian lagoon in northern Italy. But after you look it up, you will discover that it has a long and dark history, having been used as a quarantine station, a dumping ground for plague victims, and later, a mental hospital. You can see why this island ended up on our list. In the Middle Ages, Poveglia Island was used as a quarantine station for ships arriving in the lagoon from plague-affected areas. Plague victims were taken to the island and left there to die, and the island became known as a place of death and suffering. In 1922, the island was turned into a mental hospital, which operated until 1968. It has been abandoned since, and is now in a state of disrepair. Many people claim to have paranormal experiences on the island, and it is a popular destination for ghost hunters and tourists interested in the supernatural. Number 4, Hill of Crosses, Lithuania. The Hill of Crosses is a site located in northern Lithuania, near the city of Šiauliai. It is a hill covered with thousands of crosses of all sizes and shapes, which have been placed there by Catholics as a sign of their devotion. The origins of the hill are not clear, but it is believed that the first crosses were placed there in the 19th century as a sign of resistance against Russian rule. The Hill of Crosses has a long history of being a place of pilgrimage for Catholics in Lithuania. Despite being destroyed by the Soviet authorities on several occasions, the crosses were always replaced by the faithful. Today, the Hill of Crosses is a popular tourist destination and a symbol of Lithuanian resistance and Catholic devotion. It was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2010. Locals say that you can glimpse a ghost procession of monks at the foot of the hill at sunrise. Throughout the ages, magical appearances, visions of saints, and sightings of ghosts have been part of the hill's history. Of course, there is no evidence for this, but we can agree that it sounds spooky. Number 3, Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. Edinburgh Castle is a historic castle located in Edinburgh, Scotland. It is built on top of an extinct volcano and has a long and rich history dating back to the 12th century. The castle has played an important role in the history of Scotland and has been the site of many important events and battles. Edinburgh Castle has a complex and varied history. It has served as a royal palace, a military barracks, a prison, and a treasury, among other things. The castle is home to the Scottish Crown Jewels and the Stone of Destiny, which is a traditional coronation stone for Scottish monarchs. Edinburgh Castle is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Scotland, and it is visited by millions of people every year. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an iconic symbol of Scotland's history and culture. The castle is open to the public and offers a variety of tours, exhibitions, and events throughout the year. There are many stories and legends associated with Edinburgh Castle, and it is often considered to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland. Some of the ghosts that are said to haunt the castle include the ghost of a drummer boy, who was killed by a cannonball, the ghost of a piper who was buried alive in the walls of the castle, and the ghost of a headless woman who walks the ramparts at night. Many people claim to have had paranormal experiences at Edinburgh Castle, and it is a popular destination for ghost hunters and tourists interested in the supernatural. However, it is important to note that these stories are unverified and may be the result of folklore and legend, rather than actual events. But who knows? Number 2, Bran Castle, Romania. Bran Castle, also known as Dracula's Castle, is a medieval castle located in Bran, Romania. Bran Castle was built in the 14th century, and it has a long and varied history. It has served as a fortress, a royal residence, and a museum, among other things. The castle is located on a hill overlooking the town of Bran, and it is surrounded by a moat and a wall. It is a popular tourist attraction and is often associated with the legend of Dracula, the vampire novel by Bram Stoker. The novel is set in Transylvania, a region in Romania that includes Bran Castle, but it was not the inspiration for Stoker's novel. The story says that the real-life historical figure Vlad III Dracula, also known as Vlad the Impaler, was briefly imprisoned in the castle. And it is believed that the legend of Count Dracula was based on his reputation as a ruthless ruler. The castle has been known to have ghostly stories and legends associated with it, with tales of ghostly apparitions, strange noises, and movements of objects. Visitors report feeling a sense of unease and discomfort, and some have even reported feeling as if they were being watched. Some stories tell of a ghostly old woman who appears in the castle, said to be the spirit of the last owner of the castle, Princess Ileana. The castle is open to the public as a museum and is a popular tourist destination, particularly for fans of vampire literature and horror stories. However, there is no evidence to support the claim that the castle is haunted. Number 1, Tower of London, England. The tower has served as a royal palace, a prison, a royal mint, and a treasury, among other things. The Tower of London is a historic castle located in the heart of London. It is one of the city's most iconic landmarks and has a long and rich history dating back to the 11th century. The Tower of London is said to be one of the most haunted places in England. It is also known for its ghost stories and legends, many of which are centered around its reputation as a prison and a place of execution. The Tower of London is said to be haunted by several ghosts, including the ghost of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, who was beheaded at the tower in 1536. Other ghosts that are said to haunt the tower include the ghost of Sir Walter Raleigh, the ghost of the White Lady, and the ghost of the princess in the tower. The yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters, are the ceremonial guardians of the Tower of London and are happy to share the ghost stories and legends of the tower with visitors during the tours. The Tower of London is now a major tourist attraction, and visitors can explore the castle, learn about its history, and hear the stories of the ghosts that are said to reside there. We got spooked just by listening to these haunted places. What about you? Keep in mind, there is no evidence that any of these places are haunted, but be careful while you are there, you never know when the ghosts will pop up. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe for more travel content. See you next time.